Hey y'all, it's Dr. Shamanda. Welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, I am a licensed mental health and addictions therapist based out of North Carolina, and I specialize in financial therapy, which is all about helping you heal and understand your relationship with money. But on this channel, I share my own personal finance journey. So I am building wealth through saving, investing, and paying off debt and all that good stuff. But I'm not a financial expert or a financial advisor, so don't come here for that, okay? Anyway, yeah, I'm sitting here so you know that means that it's time for another budget video, and it's July 2026, y'all, and I'm so excited. It feels so surreal that we are officially in the second half of 2026. This year is going by fast. I know I keep saying that, but like, here we are again. I swear I was sitting here doing videos last year, the same time. And it's funny because next month will be August. I'm pretty sure I paid my car off in August. But I remember sitting here with these goals and all that good stuff. And so here I am, like on the other side, and I just feel good. I didn't necessarily know I was going to be self-employed this time last year. Because matter of fact, I was actually getting ready to start the hospital job this time last year. That's crazy, right? Girl, yeah, I had just left the management job, and I was like, I had given myself I had like a month or two in between, but I had already secured the hospital job again, because I had left the hospital earlier that year. Listen, baby, go back and watch it, because don't get me lying. Like, the dates and all that, like, I can't, but that's crazy, because here we are. That is so crazy. Anyway, that's not the point. All right, y'all. So I'm excited because today I don't have any patients until this evening. Like this evening, I have a couple patients this evening. So I have the whole morning off to just rest and relax. So after this video, make me a little trip to Walmart, get me a couple little things. Y'all know how I do. But it's okay. It's okay. All right, let's get into these numbers. So if you guys are new, just know that I am 100% self-employed. So I am in private practice and also see clients through virtual platforms and as a 1099 contractor through my business. So super excited about that. It feels good and I feel free. That's all that matters, okay? Because the rest of this day I'm about to be on this couch chilling, watching shows and stuff because I can. You know what I'm saying? I love that for me. Anyway, let's get into this budget. Okay, so I did food and groceries, $150. Hopefully you guys can, I feel like this is so far away. $150. I did the gas for $50. I told you guys I was not gonna do the 25 this time, like I've been doing, because y'all probably laughing at me. But I'm gonna do 50. I did 50. I actually haven't put the gas in yet, but that should actually fill my tank up. So if I don't do anything around gas the rest of this month, you know why, okay? Electricity was $99.94, which is pretty low compared to how things usually are, but I'm pretty sure it's gonna go up because we're now officially in summer, and I've definitely been turning this air on. I don't know about y'all, but like it's been hot, and apparently in North Carolina there's like a heat advisory thing that's coming this weekend for 4th of July. So, oh yeah, the air about to be on. It's already on. Water and sewer was $103.57. That's actually including the processing fee of like $2.99. So there's that. My home internet, which is through T-Mobile, was $52.10. I actually pay that directly from my business account because that's now considered like a business expense. Consider I work from home and all that good stuff, and film videos and do YouTube and all that. And speaking of business expenses, I'm not sharing all the business expenses that I have on this video, but because it's like more personal. But I think I'm gonna start lumping this in because it's still coming out this pay period, if that makes sense. So the business expenses literally for the whole month, and this is what's crazy, $149.98. That's it. That's all I have to spend on business expenses. So when I say the overhead for my business as a therapist is low, it's low. Okay, now I do have like CEUs I have to do, license renewal, which I did that last month, things like that, but that's like every 2 years. Yeah, it's every 2 years. So But for the most part, speaking of that though, like I think I told you guys about the business training program I had joined before I even left my job, like the month before. And it's been going on for 6 months. I finished that up last month, so I made my final payment of it was like over $600. I told y'all about that and how I'm never ever, knock on wood, but I'm so serious. And it's nothing against that specific program. It's just that I don't think those things are important. Not important. They're not for me. They don't add any value for me. They're not worth that investment for me. And I've tried multiple, not at that price point, but other price points. It's not, because when you talk about mindset, stuff like that is my area. So like for me, I don't really need anybody doing that, and it all feels very like motivational. If you can't give me specific strategies on how to do something, I can't. And even that, if they don't work and I quickly realize that's not working, oh nah. And I don't know like if it's just me and like all this experience that I have already. I don't know, maybe because I'm sure for other people it works and they need that. Like for me, I don't need it. But that was about $4,000, and I'm glad that's done because now that money can go somewhere else. Actually, for this month, it will be going toward my savings goal. So you'll hear about that. But anyway, $149, so less than $200 a month for business expenses. So you see, like most of this money goes. That's how I'm able to basically invest, pay off debt, and save essentially. And then of course I put money in my taxes and in my profit account. Okay. One thing I'm going to be doing soon, I haven't started yet, but putting money into my PTO account, so whenever I want to take time off, I can still get paid. I'll just pull it from that account, if that makes sense. That's like a way that like a person who's self-employed can still take vacation. Or like if you're going on maternity leave, something like that. Nah, hopefully they ain't ever got to come up here and tell y'all no stuff like that. We'll see. Years later, maybe, but anyway. But if I was wanting to do something like that, I would be putting that into a separate account for something like that. Okay, so shifting a little bit, I am officially back to investing this month. Super excited. You guys know, if you go back and watch the other videos from last year and the year before, I have maxed out my Roth IRA for the last 2 years, and this year I do not want it to be any different. So this year the max out amount contribution, maximum contribution, girl, what did you say? $7,500. Okay, so I decided, okay, it's July. Somebody texted. It's July, so you got 6 months to lock in and get this done. I broke that up. That'll be $1,250. So $1,250 a month starting this month, and I can have this maxed out by the end of December. So that is the goal. And so yeah. So y'all don't laugh at me, because y'all know how I am. I would transfer $1 if I need 50 cents, if that's left over. I don't care. So I officially started adding to, sorry, people messaging me like, what y'all got going on? I officially started adding to my goal for this month for my Roth, which is the $1,250. And I had $33.65 that I could add over from this pay period or whatever. So I did that. So now I need $1,216.35 in order to close the gap and to make my Roth contribution at the end of the month. So that's the goal. And when I say I transfer that over, you guys know, remember I told you, so I have multiple savings accounts in my credit union personal bank that whenever I pay myself out, I put whatever money into each of those accounts. Like, that's just how I do it. So there's $33.65 that's going to be in that account, and every time I get paid, I'll put money in there, and at the end of the month, I will do a video, update you guys on the actual transfer to the actual investment account, if that makes sense. So, be on the lookout for that. Yeah, I think that's it. I'm pretty sure that's it. So, I feel good. I'm excited. I did have a moment earlier this morning when I woke up after prayer. I was just like, God, like, I'm really in this. And I don't know if I say this every time. I don't know, but I just be thinking, like, I'm really living the life that I worked hard for and that I said I wanted. Y'all got, if you've been following me, you've been changing jobs and stuff quite a few times. And now I feel good. I feel good about where I'm at. I feel good that I've allowed myself to have this level of freedom and control over my schedule, not having a manager, nobody to answer to. Like, it just feels so good. And but it's not easy either. And I talked a little bit about, I don't know if I talked about this in my 4-month update, because I just reached 4 months self-employed. But it's very challenging. Like, some people don't fully understand, because people always talk about, oh, I want to be my own boss, I want to work for myself. I think it's harder, like, to be honest, because I don't have to show up. Like, if I want to cancel my sessions that day because I'm not feeling good or something, I can do that. But there's repercussions financially and customer service wise, you know what I'm saying? And so, but you got to push yourself to really show up and do it. But I do know that I'm on the very end of this. Like, this weekend, check this video out if you want to, because I'm starting a new series. But I did a calculation and realized that, like, I'm 29 months away from turning 40. And people probably like, girl, what is you counting down for? For me, 40 is like a huge milestone, and it represents a level of freedom, God willing, that I aspire to. And by counting down and keeping track of these months, I think it helps me hold myself accountable to not waste this time, to not waste this season, because I know where I want to be at 40. I know the life I want to live. I have already overcome so many things by obviously being a teen mom, a high school dropout, to now I think about where I am now. I'm like, wow, like, this is crazy. But I know, and then my children being adult children, 18 and 19, you know what I mean? That phase, but at least, like, they're technically adults. And having raised them by myself all this time, like, I've hit so many milestones. And I know that 40 represents a level of, like, I hate the word selfish, but, like, self-focus, prioritizing me, like, truly, like, getting up out of here and going and doing it, and, like, leaving. I don't know where I'm going exactly. I'm still figuring it out. But, like, shutting all this down. Like, I'm not even playing. Not that you two, y'all probably gonna come with me. But, like, I don't know if that means a year of, like, a sabbatical year or something. I don't know. I'm still praying about that, asking God what he wants. But I know there's something else I'm supposed to do, but it's very much not like work. It's very chill, but I think it's still gonna be purposeful, if that makes sense. So anyway, these next 29 months, I am locking in, showing up, and building this financial stability and independence for myself, and paying off these debts and all that. Oh, speaking of debt, oh my God, how did I miss that? I actually made my first student loan payment this pay period as well. So actually today, it's drafted out, so my payments are due on the 2nd of every month, starting this month. I actually set up auto draft, so my first payment should come out today. It's already in the account. But I'm going to do a separate video on that tomorrow, so make sure you check that out if you want to join that journey with me. But anyway, y'all, I'm so grateful for you guys. I am so grateful. God is so good, like, for real. So anyway, I hope you like this video. If you do, like, comment, subscribe, share, and I'll see you guys in the next one. All right.